Okay, you can't focus, so let's fix that. Rather than go ahead and create some like overly complicated thing for you, I've gone ahead and made the most simple possible approach to productivity ever, and it should like massively skyrocket how much you can actually get done and how easy it is for you to focus in a day. So I had this idea, I just came up with this really quick little sheet here that I've just created on Notion. If you want to get the template, as you can see, it is available, and I've left the link in the description for you to go ahead and get it. So let me explain to you how it works. Act 1 is basically the deepest period of focus in the day. So if you know anything about deep work, it's the fact that when you just sit down, you get into absolute focus, completely locked in. But it's you can only really get a few hours of this done a day. So for me personally, I do this from 9 a.m. in the morning to about midday, so 12. So it's about 3 hours or so of deep work. Now, during this period, that's going to be when you do the task that is going to be the most, it's going to require the most um, mental like resources and energy. So doing like a really deep focused task. So it might be something like writing an essay. So here we go. We can write an essay about how cool was the typing Heavenly Kingdom. There you go. That would require a lot of mental energy. So we do that in the morning. Then I would take like an hour or so just to chill out. That's what I do. So about 12 until 1 ish or so. And then you can have the stuff that you do in the afternoon. So because you've already done your like deep work for the day, it's going to be kind of difficult to try and sit down and do anything of that kind of level again. So I'd leave the less demanding but still mildly demanding um, activities for the afternoon. So maybe I was going to film a K-pop dance tutorial video. Obviously, filming a video, it's going to take some focus, but it's not as much as like writing an essay, completing some like reading or notes for something. So if you've got to read out of a textbook for your, I don't know, whatever subject that you're doing at school or whatever, you do that in the afternoon because it's not as demanding. And then if you had to do anything like physical, like you've got to go outside and do something, uh, in this case, invade the state of Texas, it's probably going to put me on a watch list, but something like that. So if you've got to like go to a meeting or something, I guess do that in the afternoon because yeah, it's just a lot better than sacrificing your period of focus in the morning. Then after that, I'll train. You know, lift some weights, do some calisthenics, whatever it is that we're doing, martial arts for the day. And then in the evening, so around dinner and after dinner and stuff in the evening, you can do just like chill stuff that doesn't really demand much out of you. You can kind of kick back as well if you want to, depending on the day. So I don't know if you wanted to read a really useful book. You'd be very sad if you just sat and read the complete works of William Shakespeare, but to each to their own. And I don't know, like watch something constructive, like Click, the hit movie with Adam Sandler. During this period of time, so you can just keep referring to this sheet. It's going to keep you focused and locked in instead of going through a bunch of different complicated productivity dashboards and blah blah blah. It's going to just take away from how much you can get done. So just come onto here. It's a lot simpler. It's a lot easier. And as well during the time, if you have any kind of ideas that you really want to get down, and you will when you're trying to focus. If you've got any kind of decent ideas that you want to jot down, to act upon later, I've created a little captures section. So let's say my mind is wandering in something, and I get an idea to, I don't know, I have an idea for a new video, so I'm gonna think about writing a full documentary on Caligula's war against Poseidon, which is where the Roman Emperor ordered his men to stab the ocean. There you go. I've just randomly thought of that during my time writing the essay this morning. So I've just jotted that down and I can deal with that later on in the day. So it stops you from dawdling and getting distracted and going elsewhere, and it just keeps you focused, locked in. So yeah, this should really help you with getting stuff done. I hope you enjoyed this. Again, go down to the bottom in the description. Template is there for you, and happy productivity, I guess. Good luck, guys.